What are you willing to compromise for peace with Israel?
I'm willing to justice peace.
Okay, what does that mean, justice?
That means as two states.
Two states meaning in the 67 borders?
In 67 borders,
Okay.
and that means as a confined state.
Okay. So it's two states, but we're sort of a federation? We're together?
I prefer federation.
Okay. Now okay, let's say Israelis say, for example, the right of return. That Palestinians can't return to Israel, for example. Are you willing to compromise on that?
Look.
You yourself. I'm not asking about everyone, just you.
Personally, to compromise.
Okay. So you're willing to make compromises
for sure.
For there to be real
For sure.
peace.
To give them the rights, if they want to come, to come. If they're not, their option.
You're talking about the refugees?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's say, for example, because I know this is a big thing with Israelis, that they'll say, no, we're too afraid if all the Palestinians decide to take that right and to go to Israel. Is that something you could compromise on?
We want to be, as speaking as in logic, that a lot of people that they having their business, they having their places to live, they having their education, that where do they live? Some of them in Canada or in the States or different countries around over. For me personally, it's justice to give them the right. If they want to come, welcome. If they want to be consumed, it's their right.
Okay. What are you, just you, Ferouk, willing to compromise for peace? To do for peace?
What can I do for peace? Actually, I don't know what should I answer.
What are you willing to compromise for peace?
First, I believe in peace. What I'm doing, I work in a big project they call the Bear Center for Peace. So what I'm doing there is I coach basketball, girls and boys. I work with both sides, Israelis and Palestinians. And we try to work out, we try to make peace in the sport ways. I think the kids from 9 years old until 14. And we teach them basketballs, and we teach them about the Israelis and Palestinians, and because a lot of the people they don't know what is Palestine, they don't know what is Israel.
Sure.
Just to hear if you ask some Israeli people how you know the Palestinians, they say just we know him by news or bombing or terrorists. That's what. And we ask the Palestinians how we know, or the Israeli. Just we know him on checkpoints, or just when we watching the news when they shot somebody, or with all the information right here.
Yeah. So, but what about politically? What do you think you could compromise on politically?
Politically, I hope if I can change something from the situation. Only just the two administrators, the both sides, they can't change something. In the Israeli side and the Palestinian side. But I know, in every side, they get the religious people. In the Palestinians, we can say Hamas and all the people religious. They don't want to work with peace. They don't want nothing with Israeli peoples and the Palestinian and Israeli all the religious the team of Haradim. They don't want nothing about it. When you have some kind of the peoples that are the peace, they're gonna be real peace.
I want everyone to live, each one in where he lives, and that's it, and that'll be peace.
without borders.
Without checkpoints, without borders.
Okay. But today there is conflicts, אבל היום יש בלגן, יש קונפליקט. אז אם יהיה מדינה אחת, לא יהיה חיכוכים, לא יהיה בלגן?
So he says, no, if there's one state, there's not going to be any conflict at all. איך נהיה בטוח? אתה אומר ליהודים פה,
אין שנאה.
איך אתה אומר ליהודים כאילו שבטוח לא יהיה אלימות, לא יהיה, there won't be violence. How are you sure there won't be violence?
יהודים מפחדים, Jews are afraid, so how do you count them? איך אתה מרגיע יהודים?
למה לפחד?
יהודים מפחדים.
מפיגועים, מיריות.
תשמע משהו. בן אדם בא אצל בן אדם. אני, כמו שאני בא לישראל, גם כשאתה בא, אני מכבד אותך.
When I come to Israel, I respect you. Why not? We can live together.
אני בא לך לתל אביב.
I go to Tel Aviv.
עכשיו אתה יהודי, ואני ערבי.
I'm an Arab, you're a Jew.
אתה מדבר אותי טוב, ואני אוהב לדבר אותך טוב.
I speak to you well, you have to speak to me well, we're all human.
So you believe in respect and Arabs are trying? Okay.
Okay.
כמה אנשים?
How many people who want to do violence?
5%.
5%?
והיתר
And the rest? They don't want to. They're okay.
Okay. So only minority is
Wants to commit violence against
the
each
rest
other.
are like you and me, want to live together.
הרוב זה רוצים לחיות ביחד. אתה מרגיש שבשכם אנשים רוצים לגור ביחד? הם רוצים שלום?
Do you believe in Nablus people want to live together with Israeli Jews?
Nablus מדינה פלסטינאית.
Nablus is a Palestinian in the Palestinian state.
וישראל מדינה, תל אביב מדינה ליהודים.
And Tel Aviv is the state of the Jews.
אי אפשר, לא ביחד, כמעט שלום. בינינו.
Right. Isn't peace, but we're close to peace. We live near each other. We get along.
I hope having peace with Israel and with the Palestinian. I looking to make peace and living together Palestinian and Israelian because enough violence, enough war. I hope having peace together.
Okay, well, what kind of compromise are you willing? Like, what thing are you willing to give up or do for peace?
We must talking together.
Yeah.
We must talking together because if we are Israeli and Palestinian making peace, we must talking together because to arrive to peace.
About the peace, no one like wars. No one like to be terrorist men. In our Quran and in our religion, we need a peace. We don't like to kill and to see the blood. We have many prisoners, Palestinian prisoners in the prison, Jewish Israeli. We will be to live in a free, look like all the world, and a democratic government.
But is there something you would compromise? If Israel said we can make peace, but the big one, no right of return.
بيقول لك انه اسرائيل بتفضل انه تعطيك سلام بس بدون حق العودة.
There are 7 million people live outside in Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. We can't live without them.
Okay, can they come here to Dura, to Hebron, but not to Tel Aviv?
ممكن انه يجوا على منطقة الضفة الغربية بس مش على اسرائيل.
You ask me to forget Haifa and Jaffa and Tel Aviv, and from here I taste the fish, the salt fish in River Akka, and from here I can eat orange of Jaffa. From here I can see all the birds and other people, they live in Hakka, Haifa, Yafa, Safad, Lid, Ramla.
Okay, but let's say I will bring you the oranges of Jaffa. I will bring you the fish from the sea, but you can't live there
Why not?
because it's a different country.
Please, just 1 minute. Maybe you speak with me. Maybe there's some girls from my family or from my parents, they married there. Maybe some girls from there or some wives, they live here. But why you can bring from America to live there, and from British, from Holland, from Germany, from all the world, and you ask to forget? I'm not animal. I am nice human, strong human, honest men here, the Palestinian people. Our leader, Palestinian leader, the government, Mr. Mahmoud Abbas, I agree with him, what do he made and what he say. We have nice government, but we couldn't make anything. Why? Because Israeli government is very, very terrorist. They don't like peace. They like to get all the people here from our land away. One time they said to Libya, to Lebanon, to Jordan, no, this our land. It's from God in the Quran.
Everything I can like to listen. I'm suffering from occupation so much, and I don't wanna for my kids, my people also suffering like me. Because of that, I can make anything for to build the trust, to build the peace, build the security with the Palestinians and with the Israelis. I have open mind, open culture also. I like everyone. I don't hate anyone. I can make good relationship with anyone.
Okay. Now, can I ask you some difficult questions?
Okay.
Okay, now let's say Israeli said you have to give up your right of return. Right of return, Auda.
Okay.
For there to be peace. Would you do it? You, just you. I'm not talking about...
Okay. I will talk about myself. I'm from refugee parents. My parents live in Beersheba and grew up also in Beersheba. But for me, I born in Jericho. I live in Jericho. And this is my town, this is my home. If anyone wanna come return back to Palestine, he can go to Palestine. This is Israel with the clear border, and this is Palestinian with the clear border. Anyone want to come to Palestine? Okay, he will come to Palestine, not to Israel. For myself.